Another lacking, all black, don't draw attention, cause it's just not enough room in this small city. Cleaning crew is out to get you, can you dodge 50? 50-50 odds, hear the applause and the black ripping through the avenues in the parks full of guys chilling at the bar, cause mama boyfriend Ron tripping, ripping through their hearts with what he doing after dark, and mama working late and she don't know cause they don't have the heart. It's safe to say in them shoes, they dark in them. Swim the shore before the whales and the sharks get them. So many bodies in the waters, you ain't gotta swim them. You on the shoulders of the fallen, trying to outlive them.
Salakia, I'm on mute. Talking and I'm on mute, right? But again, shalom, shalom, family, shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises to the Heavenly Father, named Yahweh, right? We do so by Hashem Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, right? Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We just gave the Most High God's name, who he's mostly referred to as a title, but some may call him, Jehovah, Yahweh, Yehuda, all types of weird names, right? But his real name in the ancient Paleo Hebrew is Yahweh, all right? And his son being Yahweh Shai. Right? So peace and blessings to everybody out there, family. Salakia, I'm knocking over my water bottle and stuff. Salakia, family. Salakia. Give me 1 second, fam. Salakia, I had to move some stuff out the way real quick. But again, we're going to give all praises to the Most High, right? Yahweh, again, by Shema Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, all praises, all right? And this is your brother, Captain Azarayah of FOG, here with another Thursday lesson. I appreciate everybody who may be tuning in live, and of course, who going to watch this later. Definitely shalom's, peace and blessings to everybody. All right. Lord willing, may not be just me by myself. I might have a couple of the brethren come through and chop it up with us today, family, Lord willing. But we're gonna get into the title of the lesson. Everybody see it, the end of all flesh. You may be wondering what's that all about. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. The title. The end of all flesh. Has it happened before? Is it going to happen again? We're going to explore. We're going to explore that. All right. So that's kind of where we're going to go with the lesson today. We're going to kind of talk about if it has happened, why did it happen? All right. We're going to kind of look at that. But before we get into the lessons, I want everybody to like, share, and subscribe. All right. Again, like, share, and subscribe. All right. And to, the brothers out there, man, if you, the spirit is on you, man, to get out here in these last days that we currently live in. And then some people might say, right, well, Captain Azarayah, how do you know that we live in the last? How do you know that we live in the last days? How do you know we live in the last? All right, well, I got a precept real quick on that. Just real quick, right? All right, to prove that we indeed do live in the Salakia in the last days. So let me get this. Yes, and I'm gonna pull my screen up. Oh, okay. Looks like we got my brother, powerful brother from St. Louis in here. The brother Kanak. Shalom, up.
Shalom, up.
Hey, Shalom, King. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. So I show my face for a little bit, let people know I ain't sure.
Can't let the family see who you are. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot more of this brother right here too. All right. Definitely, man. So be on the lookout, man. Y'all be seeing more of this brother on my live streams. As y'all know, I've been telling y'all I'm gonna be Lord willing, here in the near future coming with a Tuesday class, so you definitely be seeing more of a powerful brother Canuck in that setting too. All right, and then be on the lookout, man. It's coming, man. The streets of St. Louis, man, they gonna get burnt up, man, by FOG, man, the fire of God. All right, but they come. Hey, but look, shout out to the brothers who currently out there. You know what I'm saying? The brothers of WFI and Sakari out there blazing them streets, right?
Con.
So all praises. All right, but yeah, let me you got anything else you want to say, my brother? Salakia.
Oh no, just first and foremost, want to give all praises. Call hello, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. First and foremost, and to the the people that's watching out there. Thanks for tuning in, brothers and sisters out there.
That's right.
We're gonna give y'all another powerful lesson this evening.
Con. Absolutely. All praises to the Most High. That's definitely what we're here for, man. We're here to edify the people, right? Right. But again, like, share, and subscribe, right? And if you in the St. Louis area, the Jacksonville area, man, the Baltimore area, man, wherever you at, man, you looking for an organization or a brotherhood, man, to do the work with, man. You all see the email down here in the bottom. If you're looking at your screen, it's on your bottom left. All right. Fire God Classroom at Gmail. Hit that email and get at us. All right. Also, if you want to support the ministry, everybody see the Fire God Cash App right there. All right. And definitely any donations, any alms want to be given is greatly appreciated, man, so that we can continue to push this work, all right, and push this word, push this truth, right? Bid our people, continue to bid the family to the marriage, right? Because he said we're the only family that he's ever known. And like I said, I was saying I had a precept, man, just to prove that we're in these last days. I'm gonna pull it up. Can you see? You're gonna be able to see my screen pretty good, or you want to just get it? I want Hebrews 1:1.
Hebrews 1:1.
Yeah.
I'll get it for you.
I'm gonna pull it up on my screen for edification's sake for everybody else watching. All right, let's get that up there. Let me get it up here. Share my screen. There we go. All right. So here we go. We're gonna read this Hebrews 1:1.
Hebrews 1:1.
That's right.
Now, can y'all hear me good? Can you hear me?
Yeah. You coming in good. You sound good.
All right, here we go. This is a book of Hebrews. Chapter 1, verse 1.
Come bring it out.
God, who at sundry times in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
Right. So the Most High Yahweh and Sandre, those are ancient times, right? And in many different ways, he spoke in time past what? Unto the fathers, right? Those are the Israelite forefathers, all right? The Hebrews, right? The ancient Hebrews forefathers, and by the prophets, right? Read on.
Verse 2. Have in these last days spoken unto us by his son.
Whoo! See that? What that say right there again? Have in what?
Have in these last days spoken unto us by his son. See
that? In these last days, that's how we know that we're in the last days. The last days began, right? The countdown, the clock began to tick for to get to the end at the coming on the scene of Yahweh Shai. All right. So we're definitely in these last days, right? Go ahead and finish out that verse.
Whom he hath appointed heir of all things.
Right, heir of all things, right? He's going to inherit all of the kingdoms, right? You can read about that in Psalms chapter 2 and in Revelation chapter 2, right? He said, and I'll give you all nations as an inheritance. Just ask of me, right? You said as and he's telling you in Revelations that he received, you know what I'm saying? If you keep his works, right, and his testimony unto the end, right, and overcome, right, you be joint heirs with him, man, and you're gonna inherit all of these nations, right? To break them as shivers. All right, so that's what we want. Right, finish that up.
By whom also he made the world.
Right, and our Lord Yahweh Shai made the worlds after he being the first and chief creation of the Most High Yahweh. All right, but that's not what the lesson is about. Just wanted to prove that we're definitely in these last days, right? And get Genesis chapter 49. Read and then start at verse 1, and I'm gonna get you to jump down. I'm gonna bring it up here too.
Genesis 49.
Yeah, Genesis 49. Yeah, right quick.
You want me to start at verse 1, you said?
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1.
Right.
And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Oh, holy fuck. Stick. Hello?
Yeah, can
You
you
hear
hear
me?
me? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, Salakia. 1 second. Just hold on. I don't know what I just did on my computer.
I see you got the blue letter up still.
Yeah, I done took my tab down. Hold on. And I can't find where it's at. This is, oh my Lord. Hold on 1 second. Forgive me, fam. I don't know what I just did, but I'm gonna have to back completely out, and I'm gonna come right back. All right.
God.
Let me do this. All right, we back. Salakia family. Salakia. I had a little technical difficulties, but we back. All right, so let me share my screen. Let's get back into that Genesis 49 where we left off. All right, Khan, you there? Can you hear me, brother Kanak?
God.
Khan. All right, yeah. Go ahead and start that back. Genesis 49 and 1.
Genesis 49 and 1.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together,
right,
that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
right, so that I can tell you that which is going to befall you and when the last days, right? Speaking of the last days, that's what we were just talking about. Now, just jump down and start at, just read verse 10.
Verse 10,
Yeah, kind of.
49, verse 10. Genesis chapter 49, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
Right, the scepter, which represents the authority, the rulership, right, within the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes, right, is not going to depart from Judah. That's the kingly tribe, right? Read on.
Nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
Right, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, man, the Melchizedek priesthood, man, right? But read on.
Until Shiloh come.
Right, and to who? Shiloh, peace, right? That's what Shiloh means, peace, right? And to that peace has come, who's the Prince of Peace? Our Lord Yahweh Shah, right? Finish that up.
And unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
Right, and unto him, right, shall the gathering of the people be, right? So we're waiting on our Lord to come, and he's going to gather us, man. That's the prophecy, all right? That's what's going Salaki, that's what's going to happen in these last days, man. But you brothers from the tribe of Judah, it's time for you to raise up, right? The authority, the scepter, man, is on you. All right. It's the honor of a king to search out a matter, man. So you get your butt up off the couch, man, and do something, man, and let's hasten this kingdom. All right. But that's it on that. I just wanted to bring that out. But before we get deeper into the lesson, all right, the end of all flesh, I wanted to talk about some current events right quick, man. I was hoping, man, that my brother, the Elder Marshall from Baltimore, man, would hop on, man, because we were talking about this a little bit earlier, so that we could chop it up together. But it's all good. Lord willing, he may still be able to jump on a little bit later. But man, let's just talk about some quick current events, man. Just in case you didn't know, I got a couple of articles pulled up, man. And it looks like maybe it may not be talked about a lot in like the mainstream media. If you watch like the mainstream news, like CNN, MSNBC, NBC, Fox News, you know what I'm saying? They're really not talking about the war all that much. I mean, they more focusing on Trump winning the daggone Iowa caucuses, right? And by the way, my prediction is Trump gonna win the presidency in a wipeout. All right, I'm not trying to say I'm prophesizing or nothing like that. All right. All right, so don't clip this and say, "See, these brothers from FOG, Captain, he's talking to peace." No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I think that Trump is going to win, and he's going to win big with the atmosphere and the climate that's currently proceeding in that country. And I mean, look, he on the verge of going to jail, right? Allegedly, right, with all these charges, and he still won the Iowa caucus in a landslide, and he gonna wipe out I think it's the New Hampshire caucus, if I'm not mistaken, or primary. I think that's next Tuesday. So Trump gonna get back in there, man. All right. And no, the way Biden did this thing, I mean, he got us right on the doorstep, and I do believe we're definitely on the doorstep, if not already actively in that third woe. Ain't that right, my brother? All right. So with that being said, man, the US and the UK, they hit Yemen, right? They bombed Yemen because of what's all of the activity that's been going on in the Red Sea. All right. But if you notice, I'm not gonna pull up them articles, but I was reading that. But some of their big EU, NATO allies wasn't with them. You know what I'm saying? They asked them, but they was like, nah, y'all, you in Britain, you in the UK, y'all go do that. And who was the main ones? Who? Italy, Spain, and France. They was like, no. we're not gonna ride with y'all on this one. All right. But also the brother sent me this article, man, and I thought it was profound, man. It seems like if you haven't woken up, well, then you need to wake up and understand that we're on the verge of something major. That's what it's shaping up to be, and that's what we pray it is, right? Because the third woe happening, man, and the destruction and the downfall of this kingdom, man, is, goes right hand in hand with our deliverance, our salvation. All right. But let me share my screen. I wanted to share this article about National Guard troops being called up. So let's take a look at this real quick. If you could, let me know if I need to make it bigger, so I can make it bigger for you. All right, I want you to read this for me. Can you see this?
Yeah. Come.
But the words might be a little bit small, so I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Make it a little bit bigger. Is that good?
Come.
Yeah, just start there at the top where Massachusetts. Start there.
Massachusetts National Guard members get special send-off in Worcester ahead of deployment to Middle East.
Right. So they sending the National Guard companies out there to the Middle East. And why is that? That's because America got a lack of troops, by the way. Right. Their quota for recruiting, they've missed that the last several years, their target goal for recruitments. All right. So keep going.
Worcester, Massachusetts. Soldiers and their families celebrated at a send-off ceremony Tuesday ahead of the Massachusetts Army National Guard's 1st Battalion, 181st Infantry Regiment's deployment to the Middle East.
Right. Go ahead.
What you want me to read? Those bullets? You want me to read
those
bullets?
These bullets, yeah.
What you need to know. Members of the Massachusetts Army National Guard will be deployed on Sunday.
Right.
Soldiers will be taking part in Operation Inherent Resolve.
Inherent Resolve, right? So it's inherent, right? That means it's obvious, man, that America has resolve. All right, I guess. Right. Go ahead.
An effort in defeating ISIS.
Damn, I thought they was done with ISIS a long time ago, right? Like they popping back up. Go ahead.
A special send-off ceremony was hosted at the DCU Center in Worcester Tuesday to honor those being deployed.
Right.
State leaders, including Lieutenant Governor Kim Driscoll, spoke at the event.
Right, so this just to show, right, that it's getting sticky, it's getting real out there. We ain't gonna read the whole thing, but they're getting called up, they're getting ready, to send these troops, and they're sending these troops over to the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going down over there. That's the point, man. We'll touch on that some more in further lessons, right? But let me show. I also wanted to just get into this right quick, and then we're gonna get into the main meat of we're gonna get into the lesson topic. So let me share this. I want you to read a little bit of this too. Right, watch this, and then I got a precept to go along with this right here. Let me get it. Yeah, this is what I want. You can see that clearly, Op?
Con.
So go ahead and read that title.
State Department response to Putin on Alaska. Oh, I heard about this. Okay. Yeah. Certainly, he's not getting it back.
Ho ho ho, boy. Putin got free use too, man. Free use. Just my thought. It's just our thoughts on this article right here, right? But watch this, man. Go ahead and start right there. So where it says the State Department.
The State Department on Monday brushed off reports of Russian President Vladimir Putin ordering his government to look into the nation's former real estate abroad.
Oh, man. If anybody who in the chat right now, man, if you can think of the precept that I'm going to go to in a minute, man, type it in the chat, man. All right? Type it in the live chat right now. If you've been in the truth a little bit, minute, like this precept should be just like ringing in your head right now. All right, ringing in your head. Hey, you don't give it away too, brother Canuck. if you know, all right. Yeah. But if you're watching live right now, right, and you know what precept that your brother, the Captain Azarayah, is going to go to, based on this article that we're currently reading. Right, that this is what the real Pooh Shiesty talking about, right? And you say you had heard about this too, huh?
Right.
Yeah, right. Look, man, if you know what precept I'm gonna go to, please type it in the chat, man. We're gonna get the chat involved, man. We want to be very interactive with our chat, man. And also like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching live right now, make sure you're doing that. All right. Make sure you're doing that, family. Right. But like I said, man, when the brother first sent this to me and I was made aware of this, like this was the first precept that I immediately was like, oh, I'm gonna probably go into this a little bit today, Lord willing, in my live stream. And I'm going to get into this precept, man, that just, man, look, I already believe that Yahweh is real, right? I don't need nothing else to help me believe that more, but to like increase my faith, right? There are always little things that happen, man. And, you can see these prophecies unfolding more clearly, man, and how Yahweh is working, you know what I'm saying? Everything's going according to his preordained plan here in this third dimension. All right. So go ahead and start that from the top again, Ak. Hold on, Salakia. And ain't nobody in the chat type nothing yet. What, y'all don't know? We're going to rush while I'm going to have them read it again, right? Lord willing. Oh, okay. Hey, look like I got my brother, the elder Marshall. This is actually the brother who sent me this fantastic article. So bring him up. Hey, I can't. You muted. I can't hear you. There you go. Sound like you was coming in. You there, elder?
Yeah, hold on.
Come on. Hey. Yeah, I can't hear you. You muted again.
Yeah, muted.
Yeah, you unmute yourself. Let me unmute you. I'm gonna try to. Oh, you gotta unmute yourself, Op. Yeah, you gotta unmute yourself. Hey, I'm gonna put you down in the back, Ak. When you get yourself unmuted, man,
there we go. There we go. I had just had to turn my phone.
Okay, Khan, all praises. All praises. Yeah, we got our powerful elder, right? Powerful elder, the brother Marshall from up out of that B more. Powerful Benjamite in the building.
Shalom, fam. How everybody doing tonight?
Shalom.
It's like I got the house all, I don't got no space, so I had to come out to the car, I ain't got no privacy in there because I got an extra person staying in my house. So, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, Con. Hey, I'm just glad that you could make it through, my brother.
Oh, I told you I was gonna cut through for this one.
Con,
God.
con. Hey, but hey, before we get back into it, man, anything you want to say right quick, and then we're gonna jump right back into it, Elder.
Oh no, go ahead, jump in. Go ahead and start off because I'm kind of late. I wanted to get here a little bit early, but I was trying to finish up what I was doing. So,
Con, all praises. Hey, well, look, go ahead, Ak, and read that from the beginning, from the top, the State Department.
The State Department on Monday brushed off reports of Russian President Vladimir Putin ordering his government to look into the nation's former real estate abroad, saying Alaska would be staying in American hands.
Huh? So Putin, the real Pushisti, he over there, right? Because he done annexed Crimea back. He coming back for the whole Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Right? And like I said, that's why I asked, man, like anybody who watching this the chat right now live, man, I haven't seen nobody posted the precept. But when you sent me this article and I started reading it, I initially, man, my mind went to this precept. And I was like, man, I gotta bring this out to show that man, we serve an awesome and a powerful God, man, and you can just see these prophecies, man, unfolding, right? But America trying to talk greasy, talking about Alaska is going to stay in America's hand. Look, Alaska is going to get destroyed, by the way. Just to be clear. Hey, but keep going. Keep reading out.
Putin signed a new decree last week to allocate funds for the research and registration of Russian property overseas.
See that? He ain't playing either, right? He putting his money where his mouth is, right? Putin ain't around here tap dancing, right? Like, I just seen the video. I don't even know. I think it might have been the elder who sent it to me too, where Putin was saying that, look, we got all types of weapons, man, that's even more advanced than your so-called NATO weapons, right? And I can't hear you, elder. You there, Ak?
Yeah, I'm here, Ak.
Yeah, I can't hear the elder though. No, Yeah, we can't hear you, King.
Yeah, something with this earpiece.
Yeah, some probably up with your earpiece, my brother. But while the elder working that out, I'm gonna take you down to you till we get that figured out. But back to what I was saying, Lord willing, the elder get that taken care of quickly, is that Putin ain't playing. It just said that he's spending money, right? Man, go ahead and keep reading, Doc.
Let me start over.
Yeah, come on.
Putin signed a new decree last week to allocate funds for the research and registration of Russian property overseas.
Right.
Including that in former territories of the Russian Empire and Soviet Union.
Woo, boy, that's, man, the real Pooh Shiesty, bro. Like I said, he not playing no games, man. He putting his money where his mouth is. He like, look, bro, let's go look at bringing back the old Soviet Union, bro. Like, bro, I know, man, like somebody who watching live right now got to know what precept I'm talking about. Now, I know the powerful brother Osh, man, the general, man, the leader of this organization. I know he know, right? That's a given, man. I'm sure that my powerful brother could not know, right?
I'm down. I'm waiting on you to bring it out.
Okay, my brother. I'm definitely gonna bring it out. That's without a doubt. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, again, man, like I said, I was watching a video where the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, he was saying that the Russia got more advanced weapons than the NATO, right? He said, and while y'all up here, talking greasy, right? Hold on, let me see if the elder ready. Hey, you good now, elder? You good? Can you hear me? I think he's still getting himself together. But anyway, that he said that, look, man, that we got more advanced weapons, man, and we not playing around. All right. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get this precept real quick, right? That, like I said, this was the first scripture that came to my mind after reading this article. So let me get it real quick. Okay, we might have the elder back. I'm gonna check that in a second. Hold on. Then I'm gonna share my screen. I'm about to share my screen. You good now, Elder?
I was just about to ask, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You coming in loud
okay.
and clear.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this part of the headset. So
okay, so let me share my screen. Right. This is Ezekiel chapter 38. Right. This is what came to my mind. Right. Immediately when I started reading this. So if you could, we're gonna start at Ezekiel 38 and 1.
You want me to read it out?
Yeah, Con, if you could.
Ezekiel 38 and 1.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying,
Mm-hmm.
Son of man, set thy face against God.
Right.
The land of Magog.
Right, set thy face against Gog. Who is Gog? Right, that's the ruler of that landmass. Right, landmass being Midgog. All right, which pretty much all biblical scholars today, all Christians, they would associate the land of Midgog with what? With modern day Russia.
Russia. God.
All right, so let's keep going.
Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog,
right?
The chief prince of Meshech.
Right, the chief prince of Meshach, and by the way, Meshach is the ancient name of Moscow, by the way. Right? Read on. Oh, man. Right? Look, man, all praise to you, Howard, man.
Come on.
I'm telling you. All right? God. So keep going out.
And Tubal.
Uh-huh.
And prophecy against him.
Right? So, and prophesies against him, man. So, this ain't nothing really good for you, Vladimir. I mean, the Lord Yahweh gonna raise you up, you know what I'm saying? In these last days, man, to be the leader of the bricks, right? Or the four carpenters, carpenters that's prophesied and talked about in Zechariah chapter 1, which he says that there come to free the four horns, that's the horns of Judah, right? All right. So go ahead, Salakia to fray to terrorize those four horns that put Judah down, right? That put Israel down, right? So that we couldn't lift up our head, right? And if you look up that word fray, man, they basically come to demolish and terrorize them.
That's right.
All right. So this is what Gog, right, the ruler, right, the prince of Meshach, right, who is the ruler of modern day Russia. We hope that this is really Vladimir Putin, but it could be him if it all kicks off. It could be talking about Vladimir Putin, right? But whoever that ruler is, right? So let's keep going, right? Let's get to this prophecy real quick.
Verse 3. And say, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
Right. Can I read on?
Verse 4. Yeah, there you go. I'll get it. Hold on. Verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
He said he gonna turn thee back. What does that mean? Turn thee back. That's their mind. That's the mindset. That's what that's talking about right there. Right. Hey, and of course, hey, Elder, if you got anything to add, Elder Marshall, you go ahead and bring it out.
God.
Right. So that's he's talking about he's gonna turn thee back. He's talking about the mindset of Gog in the land of Magog. Right. Keep going.
And I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor.
Right, see that? Keep going.
Even a great company with bucklers and shields.
Right, with buckler and shield. So they getting ready, and that's what Russia is doing. They already ready. You know what I'm saying? You see what they did to them Ukrainians, right?
Right.
And they don't even talk about that on the news. I mean, they completely demolished, right? The Russian general, he said that they've completely met their goal in Ukraine.
Hey, can I say one thing real quick on that also? And the thing is, with the Western media is not sharing and did not state, is that Russia offered Ukraine a peaceful end to all of that last year. Ukraine was going to Ukraine was going to sign it, but you know who came and told them no, don't do it? Biden and the administration, the U.S. So all that death and everything that took place over this past couple of months, you could blame that on the U.S. government, because Russia was ready to put a cease into this war, and Ukraine was ready to just fall in place how they were supposed to be. But they listened to U.S. and they prolonged this thing.
Right, and that's why Putin said what he said, man. Y'all talking about how y'all want to give all these nations weapons, fund our enemies, man, try to bring nuclear weapons right to our doorstep when we had an agreement that you wouldn't push any further east.
Hey,
right?
What Putin said, we got weapons way better and way stronger than NATO has. And that was a bold statement when he made. So basically he's telling the Western alliance and NATO, like, F around and find out. Basically, that's what he said.
Right, that's what he said. Mess around and find out. Because
go ahead, I just want to say, because Putin is from that old KGB era of them hardcore Russians. You know, when you used to watch the movies and they saw the Russians standing in the snow. This is not cold. That's Vladimir Putin.
That's Vladimir Putin. That's right. You can go online and look at Vladimir out there in the snow with no shirt on. I mean, I'm talking about it's on brick out there in Russia, right? And he out there with no shirt, like Putin about that life, you know, Pooh Shiesty. All right. Yeah. So right, and that's why I got highlighted right here for everybody, family. He says, and I will turn thee back. This is what came into my mind, right? To turn thee back. What does he mean? To their mindset to the old Soviet Union.
That's right.
Soviet Union, that empire back. And by the way, Alaska was part of that.
Alaska was part of it. Yeah, so you actually are you're actually seeing the scriptures coming to life, because all this time, what the younger generation who did in their 20s and early 30s, they wouldn't know about the Russia that we in the Soviet Union that I grew up knowing. Right. that big threat to the United States, they called the threat to the United States. Right. So so a lot of them did see the falling of the wall in the German wall and all that stuff. Right. So they wouldn't understand what's going on with Putin and why he's the way he is.
Yeah. A lot of this younger generation doesn't understand the atmosphere that Putin was brought up in the old Soviet Union, which shaped his worldview and the way he in turns governs his country. And that's why it appears that he is the perfect leader for them at this time. You know what I'm saying? When
that's right.
They want to look, bro, like he said, they got more powerful weapons than NATO. They got a larger arsenal than America as far as nuclear weapons, and they have a larger army. So what are we talking about, right? You Americans sitting up here like it's all good, letting them send millions upon billions of dollars over there to a war that Ukraine wasn't going to ever win. They was never going to win that war.
But because the whole premise of the American government and that came out about that, the premise was to stall out and to stretch out the Russian military so they would be no longer a feasible, viable threat. And that was the whole purpose of why they're doing this. It came out. They're just telling on themselves. The administration is basically just slowly just spilling the beans on themselves. And so
right.
But but all of this, the Lord said this was going to happen.
Right. And he said that Yahweh said that his counsel will stand.
That's right.
So if he said it is going to happen, he told you in Isaiah 46:10, right, that he told you the end from the beginning. So that is what it is, right? But this is again what immediately came to my mind when our powerful Benjamite brother, the Elder Marshall, when he sent this to me. And I said, man, I have to bring this out, man, because you can see these prophecies coming to an end. And if you don't understand, you didn't understand before, you should understand now that even America is on the defensive because Putin ain't playing. Like, he putting his money but where his mouth is again.
Right.
He got research into it. If you read, I mean, we're not going to continue in that article, but everybody saw it. If you don't rewind it, look at that article. It's from the Hill. It's from today, right?
That's right.
Mainstream article, right? For anybody. The article goes on to say that America is trying to say that it's unclear where the former Russian property actually started. Lies. They know that all was part of Russia.
They know.
They know what's up. Yeah. Right? And Precisely said he wanted it all.
Can I bring this out real quick?
Come on, bring it out.
This is Isaiah 55:11. Mm-hmm. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
That's right.
It shall not return unto me void.
See that?
But it shall what? Accomplish that which I please. Right. And it shall prosper in the things whence I sent it. Right. So these things it's clearly happening. It's going to happen. There's no stopping it.
Right. Right. You can't stop it. It's like Diddy. We can't stop, won't stop.
Stop. Yeah, you can't stop it.
Right. So, it is what it is, man. So we gotta stay vigilant, We gotta as the scripture says in I think that's Wisdom of Solomon, right? Measuring the time diligently. Right. So we talked enough about current events, man. We already almost 50 minutes in. I didn't even realize that.
Oh.
Man, our brothers, we've been talking. We're gonna have to get to it real quick because I don't want to.
Okay.
I got some things that I gotta handle, man. Where if you are keeping the lunar Shabbat, everybody know that the Shabbat just ended, man. So I actually run out and handle a little bit. It just happened to be where the Shabbat is falling, man. We got a couple more weeks until the new moon. And then that Shabbat day will change to be a little better for us on these live streams. I'll be able to go a little bit longer because I won't be for time. All right, family. But we're still gonna go for a few more minutes. We're gonna get into the lesson, right? So the lesson topic, as we see, the end of all flesh, right? So we asked the question, right? Has all flesh basically ever been ended before, right? If so, why? Right? Who did it? Right? What did he do? Why did whoever did it? Why did they do it? Right? And will it happen again?
Right.
I guess is the most important question. First, let's get Genesis chapter 6. Right? We're gonna get Genesis chapter 6, Brother Kanak, and we're gonna start at verse 5. All right, I'm gonna pull it up on the screen for the family too. All right, Genesis chapter 6.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 5.
That's right.
And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
Right? See that? So the Most High Yahweh, he saw that the wickedness of man was great upon the earth. Right? This is after the times of Noah, you know what I'm saying? The Tower of Babel already been built, all right, which is the original location for Babylon, and that's where ancient Babylon was at too. All right, keep going.
Let me see. You said verse 5.
Yeah,
6 and 5. Okay, my bad.
God. Mm-hmm.
And that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
See that? Was the thought and the imagination, right, of men on earth, right? Men and women, the wickedness, man. It was great, man, that every thought was evil continually. And I mean, that's kind of like how it feels right now, right? Like you can barely turn on the TV without seeing something that's an abomination to the Most High. You can't go in no store without seeing something that's abominable. You can't go to a convenience store without seeing something that the Lord, the Most High God, told us not to take part in. Right? If you go into Wawa's and your local Wawa's and they making pizza, what they got on that thing? A ton of pepperoni.
Hey.
Right? And look, the craziest part, like my daughter, she even like is seeing it now as she's getting older, right? My daughter's just going on 13, right? And she's like, Dad, like they put pork in everything, right? Why? What? It's just like they don't put chicken in everything.
But why? Why pork in everything? Hey, I got one question. Why is there pork in the damn toothpaste?
For what? To what end?
To what end? Hey, because this man did a diligent research, and he knew what was the scripture.
Oh,
he knew.
Yeah, that's in Judas.
That's right. As long as we keep going off, he's going to have us. And a lot of one thing a lot of Jake love right now. That's what we love right now. And they touching that pigskin.
That's right. We're not even supposed to touch this animal, right? But yet they put it in everything from Jell-O to your toothpaste, right? To the lard that, you know what I'm saying, that they cook some of the stuff in some of these restaurants, depending on where you're going, man. And that's why you have to be pardoned, because it's like you really it's very easy to break the law in that, especially the dietary law, unknowingly.
Kind of.
Right? And it's not that you're not accountable for it, you know what I'm saying, because you are, whether you know it or not, you still did it. All right? Y'all ain't playing them games, right?
Well, what's crazy, man? I ordered a pizza yesterday, a barbecue. It was a barbecue chicken pizza, right?
Right.
Barbecue chicken pizza. I get home. Why is it bacon on my pizza, man? I didn't tell y'all to put bacon on my pizza.
And actually, you wanted it.
That's an extra fee. That's an extra money if I wanted that topping.
They want to give it to you for free.
They want to give it to me for free, huh? Right.
Ooh,
right. I was livid. I was hot. I was pissed.
Right. I can understand.
Right. So yeah, I took that thing back. But yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. And see, that's the thing, man. It's amazing. And real quick, we're gonna keep going, family. We're gonna proceed, right? But there's a gas station chain here in Jacksonville. It's called Racetrack. I actually used to work for them too, right? They may have it in some of you areas, whoever's watching live, so you may know of it. But I used to work for them, and I asked, like, we made pizzas in there, you know what I'm saying? And I would ask, right, like, everybody don't just eat pepperoni, you know what I'm saying, or pork sausage, right?
That's right.
Or whatever. Right. So when they have it out on display, like they have it, the pizzas out, you can go grab your own, you know what I'm saying, in the racetracks right now. But we would make them and have them out there too back when I worked there, right? But they done got more fancy with it, so to speak. But I would ask the management, you know what I'm saying? I was a manager, but I'd ask the head manager, why we just can't make cheese pizza and have that as an option? Nah, bro, they don't want us to do that. But why?
See?
And they couldn't give me an answer.
They don't want it because they eat that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, pork the other white meat.
Right.
That's
remember that?
That's the narrative they used to push, remember?
Right. If you old enough, right, as you know, we're a little bit older up here on this council. Me, I think that I'm actually maybe the youngest one up here. Maybe.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe you are.
Yeah, I am. Well, indeed I am. But even if you're around my age, right, if you're in your mid to late 30s to early 40s, right, very early 40s, right, then you'll be old enough to remember when that campaign was going on. I remember when I was a shorty, the commercials would come on, pork, the new white meat. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know?
Like, okay. I still didn't eat it like that.
Yeah, I still was eating it then, you know, I was a shorty, right? But you know, it's just that they push that heavy, man, and it's just continual wickedness, man, in this place, man. And that's why our Lord Yahweh Shah prophesies in Matthew chapter 24, verse 37, that like is as in the days of Noah, right? That's how it's gonna be in these times. But we're gonna point out something specific as it comes to the end of all flesh, though, right? So keep going, let's get to it. Come.
Verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. Verse 7.
Hey, Salakia. Hey, Elder Marshall. Hey, I'm gonna take this call, man. Can you continue with the brother real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. And the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast.
Okay.
And the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air. For it repented me that I have made them.
Now, you know, so you know that was a lot of wickedness that was going down at that time for the Lord for him to think that, right? So for him to think and be like, oh man, why did I create man? Where could you imagine the wickedness that was probably going on? Because if we look at the wickedness that's going on now
Today,
and
right.
we're going on now today, and we're almost to the point where the Lord is going to come back to destroy it. Could you imagine that the level of wickedness that was going on when he had to destroy it?
I mean, like you say, ain't nothing new under the sun. You know, we just on the other side of, you know, that, like the saying go, we on the other side of the flood. So
yeah, other side of the flood.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Yeah.
Because now once you look at everything in its totality, the whole world, from everything from the air to the water to the food, the very mind state of our people and just of the world.
Right.
At the state that this place is going, Lord has to come back, because if not, there won't be anything left.
Right.
At the state that this man is running, he's got stewardship of this earth, and the way this place is going, and the rate and the direction it's going, it's destined for destruction. You know.
Right.
You know. Oh, I got a precept real quick. Oh, probably afterwards. I don't know how far how much you wanted to go. Keep on reading. I think we stopped at 7. Going to 8. Yeah, we're on verse 8.
Verse 8.
Keep going.
No, you want me to read 6? What's this? Genesis 6. You want me?
7.
Verse 8?
Read verse 6.
I already read verse 6. You want me to read it again?
No, read verse 7. Keep going there.
Verse 7.
Yeah.
And the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth.
See that? He said, I'm going to destroy man whom I created for their wickedness, man. Like, y'all want to play around with the Most High God talking about he all love, man, and all this. Look, bro. Don't
Look,
nobody got more bodies than the Most High Yahweh.
okay. And like I was saying, like I was just making a statement. I said how much wickedness was going on the earth that the Lord, when he destroyed it. And we're getting up to the point where he's going to come back soon to deal with this place with fire. So,
That's right.
and just imagine as we're looking at the world how it is, and we're coming into the truth, no matter how long you've been in it, you just got a total disdain for everything that's going on. And just imagine how the Lord's been watching this for 5 centuries.
Mm-hmm. Right, absolutely, right. For five millennium, you know what I'm saying? 5,000 years he's been watching this mess go on, you know what I'm saying? And look, the Lord is fed up with him, man. Hey, Shalom, brother David Sling, man. Shalom, my mighty brother.
Okay.
Right?
Lord is patient, man.
And he patient and he's long suffering, right?
Okay.
He definitely is. Colin, let's keep going.
Okay.
Both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowl.
Salakia. Hey, Robert, right? Did you read the title of the lesson? When did we say the whole world, like the whole earth, was destroyed?
Oh my goodness.
Here you go, bro. I never said that. That is not the title of the lesson, right? You going off what the thumbnail show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give him a link. Give him a link.
If you want to come in here and talk
home.
about it, we can definitely talk about it, bro. But you yelling at me in all caps. Right, and we know that the scriptures say that the world that it remaineth for the earth abideth forever.
That's Ecclesiastes.
Okay, we getting to the point about all flesh, right? The end of all flesh, and we gonna get Yahweh's word when he said it.
All right, can I bring that out real quick?
Yeah, Khan, bring that.
This is Ecclesiastes, also known as the Preacher, 1 and 4. One generation passes away, and another generation cometh.
See that? One generation passes away, and then another one cometh. Right? Read on.
But the earth abideth forever.
Whoa, buddy, the earth abideth forever. So maybe you come on and ask the question, and ask it in a decent way, my brother Robert. Right? We won't have all of this static. All right. What and now you asking questions, bro? Like, what was African people doing when? And you don't gotta write it in all caps. By the way, Greek and Hebrew are not our people. All right, bro. You starting to sound a little bugged out. I don't know what you're talking about. So we're gonna continue with the lesson, man. Please don't stand
Hebrew or not.
Yeah, okay. Look, I don't know what this guy's talking about, man.
All right.
Right.
Hey, hold up. Check this out. Hold up. You're right. Greek and people are not our people. Just like Haitians not our people. Mexicans are not our people.
Our people. Right.
Dominicans are not our people. Jamaicans are not our people. Because guess what? We're calling ourselves all kinds of different names, just like back in the past.
Right. Which was prophesied, man, right, in Deuteronomy 28, man, since you want to try to cast aspersions on the book, on the Bible, saying we sick people for what the Bible say, right? Why we sick for reading the Bible? When all of the scholars, that's this guy said, when all of the scholars, when they want to prove something, what are they going back to look at? They look through the lens of the Bible. If you don't want to believe that it's inspired, you have to at least say that it's a valid history book.
Hold up. It's sick what the Bible says. Okay, so you got a problem with the book, right? That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
If you got a driver's license, you have to read the book to learn how to drive.
Yeah, right. But you ain't no problem with that.
Hey,
book.
if you cook with something, you have to learn that recipe and read it from a book, right?
Right.
Come on, people.
That's a weak. That's to write this down in the book.
Yeah, come on. That's a weak, lame excuse. I'm tired of hearing people using that excuse. Oh, you reading that book? Yes. Everything you learn from reading from a book.
Hey, get First Maccabees chapter 1.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, right? And we're gonna deviate. And I might even have to come back because now this dude done got me off. Robert ran Mr. Robert Ryan. Hey, look, man, I'll drop the link, Robert, if you want to talk about it, man. I got about 10, 15 more minutes too, bro. Just let it be known, right? But I'm about to cut you real quick, bro, and show you that the Bible is a valid history book. All right?
Right.
Yes, this dude said the book is a compilation of stories for other people's culture. You're right. The book is a compilation of stories.
You know what?
But
You're
it's
right.
actually our people's culture, which you fail to understand.
And you know what? God, Slakia, you're right. Now he's right.
Mm-hmm.
Because the other cultures come and grab our book and learn the real truth.
That's right. Right. It's amazing how and they talk about this book don't got no power. This guy Robert acting like this book don't got no power. It got no authority. And he gonna say it ain't even a history book. But yet the Caucasian Jewish man over there, he took the principles associated in the book, and now he done waxed rich and rule and control the whole world.
Right.
All the principles written in a book from 4,000 years ago.
Then they're asking me, riddle me this. So why is it that other nations that they got their own gods and their own beliefs, when they get hold of the scriptures and they read the scriptures, they want to fall in the line and they want to follow the scriptures. And then as you read the scriptures, you see the history that's in there, that's written, and that archaeologists has proven to be factual. So they're in effect to try to disprove the Bible, they just accredit it and just give it more validation that it didn't need.
Yeah, and Khan brother David Sling, his brother made a good point, man. Shout out to our brother. He said he doesn't have a problem with the book per se. He has no belief in the scholarship and intelligence of his own people. See that? That's cognitive dissonance. And that's true, brother David Sling, right? He's saying we got to drop the book. It's not ours. No, because ain't no nigga smart enough to write nothing like this. Huh? This complex where the prophecies are playing out in a linear fashion, being foretold before the foundation of the world. No nigga could write that.
Slack, yeah. You know what he sound like? You sound like just like those white men in the early 70s. When the early 70s, it was, you know what they used to say in the NFL? Black men are not smart enough to become quarterbacks. They smart enough to be quarterbacks. That's what you sound like. You regurgitating and sound just like your oppressor that was teaching our forefathers lies. And here you are pushing that same agenda.
That's right. That's right. Bring it out, Ak, man.
You have no faith in your own people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got more faith in what you will read a white scholar tell you about allegedly his views on the book. You ain't doing no research yourself, probably. Right? But the main thing is you about to get cut because you said that it ain't a valid history book. Right?
Okay.
Go ahead and bring that out real quick, and then we're gonna get back out. We're gonna get back on topic.
What you want that Maccabees chapter 1?
Yeah, I want that Maccabees chapter 1.
Okay. You want me to start from the top, right?
Start from the top, Con.
Go ahead.
This is the first book of Maccabees, chapter 1. Start from the top.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip.
Stop right there. Pause right there. Read one more time what that say. Let me bring this up so he can see it too. Right?
Bring that up. Let him read along with
the screen, right? So you can read along. You can read along with us, bro. Since it's not a history book according to you, right? Here we go. Maccabees chapter 1, verse 1. Right? There we go. Right? Keep going out. Read that again from the top.
And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian.
Right? Alexander, right? Known in history as Alexander the Great, or Alexander the Crete, right? His father's name was Philip.
That's right.
Right? And he was known to be a Macedonian. And this is after he had conquered the land of Chittim. He came from out of where the Persian Medes reside.
Mm-hmm.
Where the Persian Medes real? Is Alexander the Great real?
Hold up. He can't say it ain't real because I know he watched the movie 300.
Yeah, right.
Because that was based off of a live event. So I guess that movie wasn't real either, right?
Oh, right there. The Bible ain't a history book. Finish this verse out.
Who came out of the land of Chittim,
Robert read, but that was not historical facts. Okay.
has smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes.
Was Darius a real person? King of the Persian Medes? Yes.
That's right.
That he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece.
That's right. He reigned as king of the Persian Medes once he slayed Darius, right? And then he's the first king over all of Greece.
Salaki, real quick. Can I jump in real quick? And one thing there, Robert, you got to understand too. When you go do your research and to try to verify, disprove that, even if when you go ahead and you look into Greek sculptures and you look at the pottery, they're going to show you and to depict the original Greeks, Japhetic people are being dark-skinned, melanated people. The Etruscans are melanated people. So the first pottery you're going to come across, you're going to see a Greek pottery and architecture is going to show colored melanated people. Keep in mind that they said that what? Who defeated Alexander the Great. So he reigned and instead the first over Greece. So guess what? You got a so-called Caucasian defeated a melanated group of people and started reigning over them.
Right.
Oh, and started calling, and guess what? And they started calling themselves Greeks. Who that sound like? But anyway, continue on. That's all I wanted to make.
Right.
I mean, what's his name? The king of Babylon? Was he? Is it proven that he was a real person?
Nebuchadnezzar. Yes.
Yeah.
They even found his bed.
Yeah. And then you got what's something called the Moabite stone.
Right.
Oh. That's where's that sitting at? In China. So who the Chinese? The Moabites.
The Moabites.
So if the Chinese are the Moabites, then we know that the guy next to them who look just like the Japanese, guess who they are? All right.
Keep going.
This too simple, man. Go ahead.
It's too easy, man. We're going to finish cutting this dude up. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. And made many wars, and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth.
Right? Didn't he do that? Right? Read on.
Verse 3. And went through to the ends of the earth, and took spoils of many nations.
Right.
Insomuch that the earth was quiet before him.
Whoo! See that? They currently are making a new movie about Alexander the Great right now.
I was just about to say, he need to go watch the first movie of Alexander. They showed Alexander conquering and going east, conquering all into India, making everybody quiet, like the scripture said.
Whoo! Quiet before him. You talking about the Bible ain't real. And look, last thing I'm going to answer, bro, last question I'm going to answer for you, because you in here spamming, and we got to wrap it up, man. We got bigger fish to fry than you and your cognitive dissonance, man. Not appreciating, man, the so-called, we're just going, for lack of a better word, the black excellence, but the Hebrew excellence that our people possess, man, that we're the best, so of course that we could write this text. All right. And then go ahead.
I just want to say one thing, and I know he probably will acknowledge of all the historical and inventions that so-called black people has made. Wow, check this out. While under subjection in slavery. So just imagine the things that we accomplished and did when we was in our own land.
Then this guy says it's a damn shame that we ain't dealing with ancient Africa. You asking about Otep and a whole bunch of stuff, bro. If you got all these questions, bro, then I'll drop the link. But I ain't seen once where you said that you want that you want the link dropped, right? I ain't seen that one. So let's get back. I'm gonna answer this one last question because I think you asked what language does God speak, right? And get Acts chapter 22.
Acts chapter 22.
Real quick. Acts 21, the last verse, and then just flip over to the 22. I'm gonna show this brother what language our Lord speaks. All right.
Acts chapter 21 and verse, the last verse, that'll be verse 40.
Yeah, come.
And when he had given him license, Paul stood on the stairs
Mm-hmm.
and beckoned with the hand unto the people. And when there was made a great silence, he spake
No,
unto them.
Salakia. I told you.
22.
Yeah, verse, chapter. Yeah, right.
No.
That was right.
Right. Keep reading. Read that last verse. Keep going. Right.
And go into the next verse, into the next chapter.
Next chapter. Come.
Let me start it back over. And when he had given him license, Paul stood on the stairs and beckoned with the hand unto the people. And when there was made a great silence, he spake unto them in the Hebrew tongue.
Salakia, right? In the Hebrew tongue. That's what our ancient speak. Now, Salakia.
26:14.
26 and 14. Yeah, this is what I want.
26, Acts chapter 26, verse 14.
Yeah, come. But let's start at verse 1 real quick. Yep. At 12, Salakia.
At 12.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whereupon, as I went to Damascus with authority and commission from the chief priest.
Right.
Verse 13. At midday, O king, I saw in the way a light from heaven above
this is Paul, who was named at this time Saul, right? This is his encounter with who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His real name is Yahweh Shai. This is after Yahweh Shai had died. He had already been resurrected and ascended, right? So he had left the third dimension and entered back into the fourth dimension, right? He's in his glory, right? Watch this. Read on. Whoo. Boy.
I saw in the way a light from heaven above the brightness of the sun, shining round about me, and them which journeyed with me. Verse 14.
Right.
And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me, and saying in the Hebrew tongue.
In the what tongue?
And saying in the Hebrew tongue.
In the Hebrew tongue, Robert. That's what the Lord, who was in his glory, came from the fourth dimension, right? Why would, and what else would he be speaking? Speaking Hebrew. All right?
That's right.
You talking about what language, man, do our Lord speak, man? And for what do it matter? If he speak a language you can't understand in the dimension where he dwell outside of time, what does that matter? Why are you so proud? You want to go to these African philosophies, man, where they ejaculating in their sons' butts. Like, this the type of language you on.
Hey, look, he want to be associated with those people that wash their head with cow urine.
Right. He talking about you copy your scripts from African people. Prove it, bro. You know how many times you heard this?
Hey, the same people that stick their heads up the cow's anus? Nah.
Yeah, he an agent, man. Look at this man's name, man.
Yeah, look at
man.
Look at his
just bro, bye. We done with him,
just
man.
going run up.
Yeah, bro. Like, I wasted my time. Like, it was a little entertaining, man. You know, for a second, man. But we're gonna get back to it, man. Let's go back to Genesis 6 real quick, man.
God, yeah, that's where we at.
Yeah. And then I might have to table this and come back to with the part 2, because this offer done derailed us, man, when it was about to get good, knowing that ain't nobody saying nothing about the whole earth getting destroyed, bro. Let's get back.
Start at 8.
Yeah, start at 8.
Genesis 6 and verse 8.
Right.
But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
Last thing. Yeah, we are in a cult, right? And we in good company, man, because our brother Paul, man, said that he was in a cult.
I was just about to say that same thing what Paul said. What you think that I mean you would consider a cult.
Right.
Hey, you know how many times I heard people tell me that? You're in a cult. You're in a cult. Hey, you know what? I take that.
Yeah. If being extreme the keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High is what we're doing. That's fine. But yet I got a lesson coming. There are other so-called Christian ideologies. I don't see you running up on them, bro, talking about they in a cult. Where's that same energy for them when they popping underage girls? Right? What about where's your energy for Dustin Malachi or York?
There's none.
In triple max federal penitentiary for being a pedophile.
They don't want to talk about that.
You talking all this African Kemet stuff, bro. Where's your energy at for that? Him being a pedophile. You talking about we in the cult.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
What's up, King?
Can you go to the etymology and look up definition of cult, please?
Yeah, come on. Let's do
Since
that.
they said we're in a cult. So, because one thing I realized about Americans in America, with me being, like my wife calls me, a foreigner. She jokes with me all the time. But one thing I realized, foreigners have to learn all your laws and know everything about your country before we can become a citizen. And when you say Americans like to use a lot of words and don't know what the meaning of the word is. And when you look up the definition of the word cult, the etymology, you'd be surprised.
Watch this. Yeah, you're going to be very surprised. He about to get cut and body bag yet again, bro. Yet again, you're about to get body bag. Okay. All right. But hey, man, we got a little bit of time, man.
Just a little time. Just
a little time to deal with this. So here you go.
And this is for all our family, Akim Aquas out there. If you know you run it, that people want to tell you that you're in a cult. Hey, knowledge is power. Hey, hit them with this.
Right. So it says early 17th century, right? From the French, cult, Latin, cultus, worship, right? Inhabited, cultivate, worshipped. Whoo, boy! I guess that's a bad thing to be in, huh?
Yeah, it's a bad thing to worship the Most High, the Creator of heaven, space, and time, and everything that we know.
Right, and to cultivate that, right? That's a bad thing, right? The cultivated community where we worship the Creator of heaven and earth, where that's what He told us to do, right? Why is earth and ashes proud, right?
Right.
This is the original meaning of the word, bro. Right here for you. See, I got it highlighted. All right, man. We're done. We're done with you, bro. You're finished, man.
That should be dope. That should have. Yeah. I think that should have put the fork in it. You know, it's at cooking temperature now, so we can continue on.
Yeah, he's done. Let's finish up this Genesis real quick, and then we're gonna call it an evening, family. Appreciate everybody staying tuned and tapped in with us too. Right. Go ahead and jump down to verse 11. Let's get right to it.
Verse 11. The earth also was corrupt before God.
See that? The earth was corrupt, man. And look, a lot of corrupt. It's in their mindset, they're corrupt, man. They're constantly thinking, and that's what's going on. That's why Yahushua again prophesied that just like in the time of Noah before he destroyed it, all of these weird ideologies and doctrines, the same thing was going on back in that time. Right? Keep going.
And the earth was filled with violence.
See that? Ooh. Filled with violence, man. Right? And we got a violent, bloody man on our hand right now. Right? Don't we? Right?
Do we?
Who goes by the name of Esau, right? That man of sin.
Hey, 2 major woes and 200 plus countless what they call conflicts that just over here in the Western Hemisphere on just one continent.
Right. He made fire come down from heaven as the mighty prophet John the Revelator brought out, right?
Yeah.
So the earth is currently filled with a lot of violence right now too, just like during the time of Noah, right? Keep going.
Mm-hmm. Verse 12. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt.
Right.
See that? He looked upon the earth and saw that it's corrupt, man. That the earth was morally bankrupt. Just like, again, we're liking it to now because it's morally bankrupt, right? But we're going to, Lord willing, we're going to show at least this much, you know what I'm saying, that there is a difference between what was going on in the time of Noah and how he dealt with it, vice how he's going to deal with us now in these times, right? Keep going.
For all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth.
Right.
Verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
And God said unto Noah,
Mm-hmm.
the end of all flesh is come before me.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. See?
Boy, y'all want to play with this guy? This guy, Robert, want to cast aspersions, man, on our text, man, and our power, right? This the man who ended all. And by the way, if you look at all ancient cultures' texts, why is it that they all share this common story? I'll wait, Robert. Can you explain that to me? Even in your text, the Book of the Dead, whatever ancient African text you're into, there is a story about an ancient flood wiping out the earth.
Sanskrit's got the same story. You know.
Oh man.
It's called the Epic of Gilgamesh or some crap like that.
Yeah,
Right.
the Syrian, they got that.
Right, the ancient story of Gilgamesh, right? That's
Right.
a ancient Nordic story, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, hey man, Shalom, Michi B. Right, hey, and Shalom, Sister Denise Jones, man. Hey, the water for you coming in, sis, even if you late, man, we appreciate it, right?
Shalom.
Shalom.
So look, man, I just wanted to add that too, right? Because we're currently talking about the end of all flesh, right? Which happened during the time of Noah and the time of the flood, right? And it's amazing how these certain things happen. Hey, go ahead, Elder Marshall, right quick. I'll be right back.
God, well, where was that?
I was on verse 13, I believe.
Okay, go ahead. Verse 13. Yeah, go ahead, finish that.
For the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth.
See? So what the Lord said, the earth is what filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. So look, we had a bunch of violent people that was on this earth. We had some violent, and it's nothing new underneath the sun. If we look at where we at now, there's a bunch of violent people that's on the earth. And the violent ones on the earth are the ones that's running and controlling and doing whatever they want to. They have the earth shaking to and fro from violence and all kinds of upheaval that's going on. So now we have to deal with this.
Right, Khan, man. And look, Salakia, what verse you left off on?
We just 13.
Right, Khan. Right. So, but you already read the point, man, that he looked up and behold, everything, you know what I'm saying, was corrupt. All flesh was corrupt upon the earth. Right?
That's right.
And read verse 13.
Verse 13 again?
Yeah, read it again.
One more time.
And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me.
Right. The end of all flesh has come before him, right? Because it had the abominations that were going on, man, had reached up into the heavens, man.
That's right.
Right, keep going.
For the earth is filled with violence through them.
See that? Through them, through those wicked men of that time, right? Right, the ancestors of a guy like Nimrod, that mighty hunter, right? That's not to say he was good, you know what I'm saying, because he was wicked. By the way, right? But men like that, man, and it was extremely violent on the earth, the same way it is now, man. Wars, rumors of wars, murders. I mean, women getting kidnapped, sold in the sex trade, baby getting thrown off a building, all types of anything you can think about is happening now, you know, just like then. But the difference. Right. Finish up verse 13 and then I'll make my final points.
And behold, I will destroy them with the earth.
Right? He said he's going to destroy them with the earth. Right? And people said, oh, see, you said that the earth wasn't going to be destroyed. The earth just means the soil, the grass. Right? That's what earth means, the dirt. Okay? All right. But the point is, man, is that he killed everybody in the world, save what? Save 8 souls.
8.
Save 8 souls. Now let's jump over real quick and get Genesis chapter 9, verse 11.
Okay.
Genesis chapter 9, verse 11.
Yep, Genesis 9 and 11, real quick. Barbecue shot. Mm-hmm.
And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off anymore by the waters of blood.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? Read that one more time, Mark.
And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off anymore by the waters of a flood.
By the waters of a flood, neither will all flesh be cut off again. So he said all flesh not going to be cut off again, and he's not going to use water again. Whoo, boy, right? Keep going.
Neither shall there anymore be a flood to destroy the earth.
Right, read on.
Verse 12. And God said, this is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you. And every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations.
Right, so every generation after, this is the covenant, right? And this is the token of the covenant that we're about to get, that he won't again end all flesh, right? Read on.
Verse 13. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. Verse 14. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud.
That's right, Khan. So
there you go.
Every time you see the rainbow, you know that that's a sign that Yahweh will not end the earth by all flesh again, right? And that he definitely, when he brings this next judgment, he's not going to use water again, right? This is and it was to purge this world, to clean it. You see what I'm saying, right? For the next age that was to come, right? And of course, to the coming of the Messiah, right? That was going to come in that time too, in the rearing up of his chosen people, his nation, the Israelites, you Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Let's get real quick. Revelations chapter 9 and verse 15. Let's see how many people are going to get destroyed. And Elder Marshall gets Zechariah 14 and 12.
Got you. Zechariah 14 and 12. Okay.
Yep, Zechariah 14 and 12 and Revelations 9 and 15 is going to be our last 2 precepts, family, and then we're going to wrap it up for the night.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 9, verse 15.
Right.
And the 4 angels were loosed.
Right. See, these are 4 angels, and what are they doing? What are they holding back?
Which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year.
Right.
For to slay the third part of men.
See that? The slay the third part of the men, right? That's who's going to get destroyed in this time. If you read up early in this chapter, it tells you this is at the point of the 6th trump. This is the 3rd woe. I mean, this the nukes getting launched. All right. Okay. If you let's just see. Let me prove that real quick. Right. The 5th trumpet. It says, and the 5th angel sounded, and I saw the star fall from heaven unto the earth, and unto him was given the key of the bottomless pit. Right. And this is just talking about this is the beginning of the 3rd of the Salaki, the 1st woe getting ready to come. Let me jump down a little bit.
Okay.
Right, verse 13, sorry. And the 6th angel sounded, right? The 6th trump, right? Sounded, this is what I wanted. And I heard the voice of the 4 horns of the golden altar which were before Yahweh, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, just to prove it, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great Euphrates, right? Why?
Mm.
4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, for a day, and for a month, and
Hey.
for you to slay one third of men. What? For that nuclear destruction and the war that's going to proceed in these times.
Hey, can I
Right?
say something real quick?
Yeah, come on.
And if anybody's been paying attention, has been paying attention to anything on social media, you were seeing that Euphrates River is dried up.
Absolutely. Another prophecy. Hey, Robert, right? Robert, where you at, Robert? Come on. All right, now let's read that Zechariah 14 and 12.
14.
We're going to close it out on that.
Okay, this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 12.
Right.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Right. See, this is a plague for all y'all who fought against Jerusalem. If you read Ezekiel chapter 36, you'll see that they're going to come to them who have been gathered out of the lands, right, and brought back into Israel in that unwalled village, right? And they want to fight again. They want to fight against us. And they're gonna get this plague right here, man. Keep going.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Whoo, boy.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes. And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Right.
Verse 13. I have to read it slow so everybody could digest this. You know, you got to chew it slow.
God.
And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold everyone on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
See that? That's woo, boy. Now read verse 14.
Verse 14. And Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem. And the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold and silver, and apparel in great abundance.
That's right. Because we're going to get all that. The Lord said, man, that the gold and the silver is mine. You want to fight against Israel, right? You don't want to acknowledge the children of Israel? Look, bro, your mouth, your tongue is going to melt in your mouth. Your eyeballs going to melt out of sockets. The only thing that can do that is thermonuclear fire. Right? Hey. Last precept, Luke 12 and 49, real quick.
Ooh. Oh, that's the big dagger.
Luke 12 and 49. Okay, hold on. Luke 12 and 49. Okay, here it is. The book of Luke.
Right. Hey, this brother asked a good question. Will unrepentant Israelites who are physically dirt napped by regeneration in the kingdom, non-elect Israelites, right? Especially he's asking brothers who die, you know, before we enter the kingdom, are they going to be regenerated in the kingdom? Yes, absolutely. All Israel
will be saved. Romans 11.
Right. That's a promise, right? Con. Go ahead and read that when you got it.
What, Luke? You want Luke chapter 12, verse 49, right?
Right.
I am come to send fire on the earth.
Right.
And what will I, if it be already kindled?
See that? That's what Yahweh shot. Those are his words. He said that he's coming to kindle a fire on earth, and he wished that fire would be kindled right then. All right. So this earth is going to be destroyed with fire upon the return of the Lord Yahweh Shai. All right. He's not coming to give you a hug, throw you a bag of Skittles, you know what I'm saying, and tell you to taste the damn rainbow. All right. The rainbow was a sign that his heavenly Father wouldn't destroy this place by water again and destroy all flesh, as we read. It's not going to be the end of all flesh this time, right? But it will be 1/3 of flesh, 1/3 of men, and 2/3 of Israel, right?
Right.
You read about that in Zechariah also, about 2/3 of him only bringing 1/3 of Israel through the fire, all right, which means 2/3 are going to get destroyed, right? 66% of you Israelites. That's why it's incumbent on you to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's the point, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to everybody who had a chance to tap in with us. We getting ready to close this thing out, man. Hey, shouts to my mighty, powerful brother, Kanak, man, a powerful, powerful elder out there in Baltimore, Marshall.
Hey, Shalom. Oh, can I bring this last one out?
Come on, you got it out.
You know, Romans 11:26.
Right.
And so all Israel shall be saved. It's like all Israel shall be saved, as it is written.
As it is what?
As it is written.
Right, read on.
There shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
Right? And we read that in Genesis 49 earlier too, before you came on, that the scepter won't depart from Judah. That in the last days, that until Shiloh comes, right? Unto him will be the gathering of the people.
That's right.
Gonna be saved, man. We're gonna get it. We've all never been in the kingdom together.
We haven't. And look, and from what we read, we know all Israel is going to be saved. But before that, we know the initial part, 2/3 of our people are not going to make it. A third is going to make it through, and they're the elect. But through them, all of Israel is going to be saved, come through.
Khan. Hey, Salah, Khan, man. He says that I was edified always, mighty brothers always strong in the spirit. Khan, that's what we try to do, man. Stay strong in the spirit, man, and deliver you these words of truth, man. With that being said, man, I gotta go, family. I'm like 40 minutes over how long this lesson was supposed to go.
I feel ya. Look, real quick, I want to tell the family, look, we go through some stuff, so hopefully I'll be getting back on point, getting my lessons back up on, going back through. Just bear with me, fam. We'll get back on grinding that out.
Yeah. When the elder gets everything back situated, he's gonna come back, bring back the Wisdom Wednesday class, which was powerful edification for us as a family, man, us as a nation. So the elder said that he wants to definitely come back with that. But I'll still be here on Thursdays. And coming another day out the week too for you, fam, to edify. All right.
Good.
And with that being said, man, if anybody, you got anything you want to add, mighty brother Kanak, before we close out?
Well, I'll just say, brothers and sisters out there, man, I say go to Ezekiel 34 and read verses 23 to 25, and that should make you feel a little better about yourself. Make you feel a little better about things. So yeah, I know we're trying to end this, so I would read it, but y'all can just go to it and read it.
Hey, man, we can't give y'all everything. Y'all can read that for yourself. So appreciate, man, my brothers coming through. Appreciate everybody tapping in live, man. Again, hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. If you want to do the work, man, y'all see the email again, man. If it's on your spirit, man, to donate, man, definitely greatly appreciate it. You can hit the Fire of God Cash App. With that being said, we're going to say Call Halal, Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah, family. Shalom.
Shalom.
King Corn beats be killing shit.
We was powers on this earth once, and we was all about the mirth once. Idol worship, murder like the first of the month. Hit a nigga with the bit like you need a light. That's what you do when you on fourth, or else you got a punt. But we ain't needed when we cry for Egypt flesh, nah. So it's Egypt that we got, and we hella mad. These crackers soaring off our shoulders.